In 3 minutes, you're going to be able to use this to capture really long time lapses like this without having to invest a lot of money in expensive cameras and schedulers. All you need is a power bank like this and a neat little trick that we're just about to show you. I'm Espen from Autofocus, and we've been filming professional time-lapse with the GoPros for over 6 years. Now usually that would require an expensive scheduler and sometimes a complex and unreliable setup. Now thanks to GoPro Labs, we have now a reliable way of using the GoPro's own brain to do the scheduling job for us. If you have used the GoPro's own time-lapse function, you will have of course have seen that this is not practical for long-term time-lapse. This is because the camera stays on between shots and therefore it consumes a lot of power. The Labs program that we're now going to introduce is developed by GoPro and allows the camera to switch off between images. This saves a lot of power obviously. So the internal clock will wake the camera up every time it needs to take an image and then switch it back off again. The process to achieve this is really easy and completed in 2 simple steps. First, you update the camera with the file that we'll provide you with, and then second, you simply point the camera at a QR code. To do the camera update, you first download the Labs update file. Now don't worry, you can still use your GoPro as normal after having done this update. The updates for the Hero 8 and the Hero 9 are located in the links in the description below. Download the file that belongs to your type of camera and then click and drag it onto an empty SD card. Once the file is transferred, take the SD card out of the computer and insert it into your GoPro and then switch the GoPro on. Now let the GoPro do the update. Once it's completed, it will look like this. Your GoPro is now ready to accept commands by purely pointing it at a QR code. Now there's a lot of different tricks that your GoPro is now capable of doing, but we're just going to focus on time-lapse here. When you switch the camera on now, you're going to see the GoPro Labs welcome screen in white text. This tells you that the update was successful and the camera is now ready to accept the code. All you do now is to point your camera at the QR code and it will very quickly pick up the program, and this is indicated by a red tick on the rear screen. Now be aware that this program will be using the last set photo settings, so make sure that these are set to what you need. It really is as easy as that. Now let's put it to work. Remember, for long time lapses we recommend using a power bank that is always on, and you must take out the internal battery of the GoPro. Otherwise, the program is likely to fail and your camera might overheat. For really long time lapses, you can use a solar panel like this to constantly top up your power bank. The only limit then is the size of your SD card. And that's how easy it is.